A hug. A slow dance. Two people standing by a stove, saying absolutely nothing. That's the entire clip Tian Xiwei's team chose to release when they finally confirmed her comeback date, and here on Rabbit News Hallyu, we think the choice itself tells you more than anything actually shown on screen. On August 2nd at noon, iQiyi's romance drama channel premieres Genius Girlfriend, Tian Xiwei's first modern romance lead in 6 years. She plays Lin Zhixia, a physics prodigy reported to have an IQ of 174, cold, controlled, nothing like the bright, bubbly Huang Qingzi she played back in So Cute Us. Opposite her is Yitian, returning to television after a 2-year gap, cast as zhanglinghe, a gentle top student. Between the two characters, a bond that starts in a classroom and carries into adulthood. Guest appearances round out the cast, and the official promotion has been building steadily since July 30th across Weibo and Douyin. That's the plot. That is not what the studio decided to lead with. Instead, the clip that kicked off this campaign runs about 10 seconds. Two actors, close together, swaying near a stove, no dialogue, no character context, no hint of who these people even are to each other. Just proximity, stillness, and a camera that holds a beat longer than it needs to. For a release date announcement, a format that almost always exists to explain what a show is, that's not the standard playbook. 6 years is a long stretch in this industry, and Tian Xiwei didn't spend it sitting still. She kept working, just in a different lane, moving through period costume roles while the modern romance genre, the genre that built her name in the first place, sat untouched. So this comeback was never just a new show. It was the reintroduction of a version of her that audiences hadn't seen in half a decade. And the very first image the public got of that reintroduction wasn't her face, or a line of dialogue establishing who Lin Zhixia is. It was an unexplained embrace with a co-star, cropped tight enough that context barely factored in. Sit with that for a second, because it's not the obvious move. The obvious move, with 6 years of absence and a genre pivot to justify, is to explain. Introduce the character. Say why this role is different. Hand the audience a one-sentence hook they can repeat to a friend. Instead, the team bet on a feeling, two bodies close together, a stove that looks like it just turned off, and let the internet fill in the rest. But there's a detail buried in that bet that most of the coverage around this rollout has skipped straight past. Look at what actually trended. Yes, Tian Xiwei is back, performed well, as expected. But the sharper, stranger spike came from a much narrower question circulating under a separate tag: what exactly were these two doing in that kitchen? Not why is she back? Not what's the show about? Just, what was that? One ambiguous clip, stripped almost entirely of context, generated more raw curiosity than a full comeback narrative built on 6 years of anticipation. That's not an accident, and to be clear, it's not a claim about anything private between the two actors. The studio never framed it that way, and neither are we. What it points to is a shift in how comeback campaigns get engineered in this market right now. A synopsis is information, it can be read in a headline and scrolled past in 2 seconds. An unresolved physical moment between two leads, on the other hand, is something people have to watch to make sense of, and something they'll replay trying to catch what they missed. iQiyi didn't need viewers to understand the plot yet. It needed them to feel like they'd walked in on something mid-scene. There's also a career pressure layer sitting underneath this that's easy to miss. Tian Xiwei isn't just returning to a genre, she's stepping back into it with a character built almost in opposition to the persona that made her recognizable there in the first place. Warm and expressive becomes cold and analytical. That's a risk for any actor rebuilding an audience relationship after years away, and choosing to delay the character reveal, letting the visual chemistry land before a single trait of Lin Zhixia is explained, reads less like an accident and more like a way to buy goodwill before asking viewers to accept a very different version of her. Yitian is carrying a version of that same pressure, stepping back into scripted television after 2 years off, in a launch window where both leads' comebacks are effectively being tested at once. It's worth noting that pairing two comebacks in a single project isn't unusual on its own. Agencies do it constantly, because it lets two returning names share the promotional load. What's less common is choosing a teaser that asks audiences to judge the pairing's chemistry before either actor has said a word in character. That's a higher risk bet than a standard cast reveal post. If the chemistry hadn't landed, the clip would have quietly undercut both comebacks at once, before the show even had a chance to explain itself on its own terms. Which is presumably why the clip performed the way it did. Comment sections under the post didn't organize around plot theories, they organized around chemistry, a 20-centimeter height difference that apparently reads as charming rather than awkward on screen, viewers openly saying they are sold on the pairing before a single scripted line has aired. That's fan culture doing what it does best in an information vacuum, filling the gaps left by an ambiguous teaser with its own enthusiasm, and in doing so, doing a large share of the marketing work for free. So here's where this small clip earns its full weight. The kitchen scene isn't really a preview of the show at all. It's closer to a test of the comeback itself, a way to gauge, before a single episode has aired, whether audiences are willing to re-accept Tian Xiwei as a modern romantic lead after years of being seen almost exclusively in costume drama. A synopsis would have answered questions about the show. This clip was built to answer a question about her: does the old chemistry still land with this audience? Judging by how fast it spread, the answer the platform got back looks like yes, and that answer may have shaped how the rest of this launch gets built more than anything actually written into episode 1. Pull back further, and this isn't unique to one actress or one drama. Across the C-drama and K-drama space right now, chemistry first teasers, physical proximity, unresolved tension, zero dialogue, have become a standard tool for release date announcements, not an exception to them. Full synopses still get released, but increasingly later, once the algorithm has already decided a project is worth amplifying. The industry has effectively learned that curiosity about a feeling spreads faster than curiosity about a story, at least in the narrow window that decides whether a hashtag lives or dies. That shift changes what a release date announcement is actually for. It used to be an information post: here's the title, here's the date, here's who's in it. Increasingly, it's an emotional pretest, run days or weeks before a single episode airs, designed to measure audience appetite in real time and adjust the rest of the rollout accordingly. A plot summary can't be measured that way. A reaction can. Every reply, every res hair, every "I'm sold" comment under that kitchen clip was, whether viewers realized it or not, also a data point feeding back into how aggressively the platform promotes the show from here. None of that means anything is being hidden from viewers dishonestly. The plot is real, the cast is public, the date is confirmed. What's being managed isn't the facts, it's the order in which audiences receive them, and that ordering is doing a surprising amount of quiet work before the show has even aired. Whether the Genius Girlfriend lives up to the reaction its teaser generated is still an open question, and it probably won't be answerable until those first episodes actually air on August 2nd. 10 seconds of silence in a kitchen doesn't guarantee 10 hours of a show that delivers. Audiences have been won over by a teaser before and walked away from the finished product unconvinced. But the campaign built around it has already said something about where romance drama marketing is heading: less synopsis, more sensation, and a growing bet that audiences will show up for a feeling long before they know the story attached to it. For Tian Xiwei, specifically, that bet has already paid off in one narrow but important sense. After 6 years away from this genre, the internet is talking about her again in exactly the register her comeback needed. If you're into entertainment coverage that goes further than the headline, the kind that catches the quiet signals most outlets scroll straight past, that's exactly what Rabbit News Hallyu is built for. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just news.